Oh. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
I feel it.
I think we're ready. Let's all rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. We have agenda. First thing on the agenda today is the approval of the minutes from last week, and Chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
Move for approval.
Second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions or corrections on the minutes? Anybody? Hearing nothing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. New business, engineering.
Good morning, Jeremy Grenard, City Engineer. This morning, we have a request for permission to advertise for our latest Community Crossings grant project. Community Crossings, just as a reminder, is a state grant that requires a 50-50 match from the city. We received $315,000 this year to resurface 4 streets. Elston Road from US 52 to the city limits, Old Romney Road from the top of the Wabash Avenue Hill to US 52, Beck Lane from the top of the Wabash Avenue Hill to Old US 231, and 11th Street in the Wallace Triangle from Kossuth Street to State Street. So those 4 streets. If approved, this would advertise on July 23rd and July 30th, and bids would be opened on August 10th. So we're requesting your permission to advertise for this work.
Thanks. Chair will entertain a motion to approve this notice to bidders, permission to advertise this work.
So moved.
Second? Moved and seconded. Questions? So, Jeremy, the amount we have is 50%, or the amount
Yes,
we're matching is 50-50, right?
that's correct.
So we had to go out and do estimates of the work that needs to be done, $700,000 of work, and
Yeah, around
Submit
630.
that.
Yep.
is this the only batch of community crossing funds that we receive, or is this just an additional batch?
This is, I think, the 3rd or 4th time that we've received this particular grant.
But it's over every year?
Yeah.
It's an annual
Since
grant?
2016
Okay.
or 17, yep.
So it's an annual grant?
It's a biannual grant. They have 2 calls a year.
2 calls a year, okay.
So have you used that new technology to identify where you wanted to do this, or you
That-
kind of knew anyway?
Yes.
That street scan?
Nice.
Yeah, street scan. Yeah, this particular project, we actually asked for $1 million. That's the maximum you can ask for. And priority number 1 of 4 different requests was denied, and we got priorities 2 through 5. So
Yep.
priority 1 was Kossuth Street, the entire extent of Kossuth Street.
Okay. Okay, so we have a motion, a second. Any other questions regarding this? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thanks, Jeremy.
Next, we have change order number 3 for the Concord Road Trail Lighting Project. Back in March of this year, one of the new trail light poles was knocked down. The contractor was asked to work with the police and try to determine who the damaging party was so that they could file a claim with their insurance. There was no police report. It was a hit and run, so they weren't able to identify who was responsible. So then it falls to us. It's a federal aid project. That's how those projects work. The price of the change order is $2,390.50, bringing the overall contract amount to $410,164.23, with an overall change order percentage of 2.9%. And we're requesting your approval of the change order.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve this change order for this damage to this pole.
So move.
Second?
Second.
Where are we on this project overall?
We have one punch list item remaining.
And then it's completed?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's just for, so the decorative lights north of Brady Lane, we were matching several from the Maple Point project. The skirts or the sombreros that are over the lights didn't match the old ones, so we're getting those switched out. But
Okay.
that's all that remains on the project.
Okay, good. We have a motion, a second, to approve the change order. Any other questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Next, we have a utility service agreement with Tippecanoe Development 2 LLC for Avalon Bluff subdivision, Section 3, Phase 3. This is amendment number 5 to the master agreement for this subdivision, which is generally located east of County Road South 250 East, or Concord Road, and north of County Road East 500 South, outside of city limits. 72 single-family residential lots will be added in 2 infill areas within the subdivision, and these are the last platted lots for Avalon Bluff. We're recommending your approval of this utility service agreement.
Chair, I'll entertain a motion to approve this addendum number 5 for this utility agreement for, utility service agreement for Avalon Bluffs.
So moved.
Second.
Second?
Moved and seconded. Questions on this?
Nope.
Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
And next, we have another utility service agreement with Tippecanoe Development 2 LLC. This one is for Barrington Woods subdivision, Section 2. This section is located on the north side of County Road 50 South, about a half-mile west of McCarty Lane, and consists of 29 single-family residential lots. This is also outside of city limits in Service Area 4, where we provide sanitary sewer and water service. Construction has begun already, and we're recommending your approval of this utility service agreement.
Thanks. Chair, entertain a motion to approve this utility service agreement for Barrington Woods subdivision, Section 2.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Second?
Moved and seconded. Questions on this? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jeremy. Purchasing.
Good morning, Dave Payne, Purchasing Manager. There are, the police department is requesting 9 vehicles be declared as surplus so that they can trade them in, probably in August, on some new vehicle purchases.
So we have a list of those vehicles in our attachment here. Chair, entertain a motion to approve the declaration of these vehicles as surplus property.
Move for approval.
Second.
Second.
Questions on this?
Have most of these vehicles been in service up to this point?
Yes.
Wow. You've got a lot of years out of them.
So some are sitting spares, but they're still considered part of the fleet.
Other questions? Have a motion, a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate that. Claims.
Good morning. Jeremy Deal, Controller. The Controller's Office has reviewed claims totaling $4,260,549.89. Requests the board's approval.
Thanks, Jeremy. Chair, entertain a motion to approve the claims.
So moved.
Second. Moved and seconded. Any questions on claims?
I have one, just a question of informing myself. The lease payments to Old National Bank, I'm on Big 5, to the police station, are 2 bonds, 221B, 221A. What's the difference between those? What are they?
The financing for the police station project, the issue of bonds was done in 2 different stages, 2 different offerings.
Okay, so it's for the current project?
Yes.
Just 2 pieces to
Right.
that, not one that's being caught up from any
Correct.
previous?
There was a
Okay.
$45 million chunk and then a $9.275 million chunk later.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions, Norm? Anybody? Okay, we have a motion, a second to approve the claims. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.
We have 2 miscellaneous event requests. One is yoga by the fountain for Society Yoga. Anybody here from Society Yoga? You want to come up and talk about what you're doing? If you don't mind, bring your coffee. It's okay.
Yeah, really
Just name your name, put your name, please.
Kim Barrett,
Okay, Kim.
yeah. So just really wanting to do an hour yoga around the fountain, probably 20, 25 people. They'll bring their mats and water, and we'll probably have just music. I don't know if we'll have people using a mic or not, but
Okay, this is 4 different dates.
yeah, one a month and through now until October.
Okay. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this on the table. Chair entertain a motion to approve this special event request for Society Yoga.
So moved.
Second.
Moving second. Any questions for Kim on this?
Do we have another group that's also doing
They-
something similar to this?
There's somebody that does yoga on the bridge, Be Moved.
Okay,
Different than this.
different than this.
This has got water with it.
Which one are you gonna do, Norm?
All right. Well, we'll go
I'll get
ahead.
back to you on that.
We have a motion, a second. Anybody else have any other questions for Kim?
No.
If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks for coming. And then we have Burn Law Enforcement Grant.
Good morning, Chad Robinson, Police Department. I'm assisting the deputy chief this year in applying for the annual burn grant that we have gotten for the last several years. And I think I submitted a basic summary of that, but the department intends to apply for the allocated amount of $35,220. And we enter with an MOU with the county each year on that. And that has been signed by the mayor and the county council already, which will separate that into $7,044 for the county, $28,176,000 for the police department, to be used to purchase 6 portable police radios. It's part of a package. We're actually going to try to purchase 15.
Great. Thanks, Chad. I don't think we do anything with this other than you have to announce it, right?
Correct.
Okay, thank you very much. Good work. Anybody else have any announcements for the board today before we adjourn? If not, meetings, we have a animal control appeal after this, following this, so in about, 5 minutes or so? 5 or 10 minutes?
Yeah, as soon as you guys are done signing your paperwork.
As soon as we sign our paperwork, all right. So this portion of the meeting stands adjourned. We'll reconvene in a minute.
Sixth Street.
Oh,
Sixth Street died.
Yeah.
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 Well, there you go.
Okay, I
Good
like
food,
that
good
place.
beer.
Okay, before
Well,
you
like the
head.
media, so the media be
That's
there?
right. That's right. That's right. You were here the invite.
Dog been by more than one person.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Alright.
Aren't you going to Indy?
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to Maryville. Yeah. That's.
What?
The person is?
Oh. Oh. Okay. Well.
Let me know when you're ready to start.
Okay. Go ahead.
Wow,
Goodness.
stick around for that.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and move on to our next item, which is an animal appeal or a dog appeal. And I think I'll turn this over to our city attorney to kind of give us an update.
Sure. So we are here for an appeal that was filed by Macy Waters for her dog Lola, which was impounded by animal control. There is no one here on behalf of her. She was notified by both telephone and mail of today's proceedings. And I will turn it over to our animal control officer and ask him to give a brief history of a brief overview of his history with this animal.
Josh Clumpy, Chief Animal Control Officer. Essentially, we've known Macy and her boyfriend, Derek Neese, for quite some time. They've lived in multiple areas every time their animals have gotten loose. They co-claim ownership to just about every animal that walks through that house. They get loose often. They still have a dangerous animal dog inside the house. On the same day that Lola was seized, one of their dogs named Xena was seized on a final nuisance animal agreement, which means he had no appeal rights after that. So Lola was seized on a habitual offender. Again, it's just we know these people and these animals quite well throughout the years.
In your belief as an animal control officer, if the dog was returned, there would be further violations of
Correct.
the
And
ordinance?
I was informed last week that they believe that she's already pregnant. So,
The dog.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the dog. So I suggest not returning said animal to Macy or Derek.
And what kind of, it's a pit mix?
It's just a mutt.
It's
yeah.
just, okay. And how old is it? It's not real old, is it?
About maybe, probably almost a year.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they just get new and, yeah, it's a revolving door.
So in lieu of the owner not being here, we can still make a determination and a judgment.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can. She was notified of the hearing, and she could have appeared or sent a representative or otherwise asked for a continuance,
Continuance,
which has
yeah,
been
okay.
done, so.
I'll entertain any comments from the rest of the board?
I make a motion that we follow the recommendation of animal control and not return
And
the animal.
deny the appeal? Is there
Second.
any discussion? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks, Josh.
No problem.
I just need this signed.
Okay.
Thanks, Josh.
That's an easy one, right?
Yeah, so,
No tears, no going.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.